So this is a question testing your ability to understand sequences. They're rarely going to make these questions very difficult. So what you want to do is start by finding the gap between these. In a lot of cases, the gap will be the same. So here, if we take away 64 from 72, if you can't do this in your head, do it on a scrap piece of paper, that's fine. And you'll find the difference is 8. Similarly, take 56 away from 64 and you'll find again the difference is 8. And if you do the same with these two numbers, you'll find the difference is 8. So quite clearly you need to take 8 away from 48, and that is very simply 40. Describe in words the rule for continuing each of the following sequences. Well, let's do the same here. Let's take 10 away from 21, that's 11. Let's take 21 away from 32, that's 11. Take 32 for 43, that's 11. So the rule is, I think because they've left a gap there, I think you need to add 11 to that to show what the next number in the sequence is. So add that in. So the rule is add 11 to the number to get the next number in the sequence. Okay. Here you can see the numbers getting smaller. So you can try taking one from the other. So here we see that taking 64 from 128 is 64. That's interesting because that's the same number as that. So let's take away 32 from 64 and we find that's 32. That's interesting. In this case we'll take 16 away from 32. That's 16. So what that also tells you is that the next number down is half of the previous number. So in this case we can find out what half of 16 is, and that will be 8. So that number should be 8. So the rule is half the number to get the next number in the sequence. Okay, write down the value of, and that symbol means square root of, write down the value of the square root of 49. That means which number multiplied by itself will give you 49. Now again, they're not going to make that difficult, so it's going to be a whole number they're going to use. So 1 times 1 is 1, 2 times 2 is 4, 3 times 3 is 9, 4 times 4 is 16, 5 times 5 is 25, 6 times 6 is 36, 7 times 7 is 49. So the number's going to be 7, sorry. Write 9 as a decimal. Well, 9 as a fraction is 9 over 100, which in decimals is 0.09. Okay, so that's your decimal. Find 80% of 60. So 80% is 80 over 100 times 60. And you can take out this note, you can take out this note. So it's 8 times 6, which is 48.